Okay, back on the bike today. The first task will be to make a strong battery box. I've got to weld a steel battery box on the back of that frame, bring that back so it becomes the main strength, the core strength of the tail itself, and put the battery in there, and then all the other electrics can be mounted around it. But before I get stuck into that, I've got to update the build board. That board is way out of date. There's information on there that's expired and stuff I don't need anymore, and the totals themselves, the money and the weight totals, are out of date. I've got to correct that. Obviously I've taken off the big tail that I made. That's got to be weighed and then subtracted from that 17 kilos. If you remember, if you watched that video, there's 25 kilos is the total weight saving, but I'm going to be doing more weight saving because that's coming off the original weight. There isn't much to it, but it's got to be added in or subtracted off. And the other thing that's going to come off there is the battery. Now this is the original lead acid battery. As you know, they weigh as much as a 2-bedroom house, and this is a lithium ion battery, and they weigh as much as a Wendy house. So that is got to be weighed, and then the difference subtracted from the original bike's factory weight. So that's another weight saving on the bike. And thanks to all of you for the nudge on that. I was putting it off because they're quite expensive, £103, quite a big investment, but I think it's worthy, because honestly, when you feel the weight of that and you feel that, which feels like an empty plastic box, feels like there's nothing in it, they forgot to fill it. That's going to make a big difference. So let's get this weighed, let's get that piece of framework weighed, let's get the board completely updated. I want 4 pieces of information on there going forward. I'm going to simplify it completely. I want the total weight saved, the total weight that I've made things and gained back on, so I can make the equation at the end, the total money spent and the total money saved, and that's things that I've sold on eBay. So that will give me the end result of what that bike has cost to put on the road so far. At the moment it's just under £3,000, but let's update the board so that it's simpler to read, simpler to keep track of everything, and then I can just keep the hours rolling as I go. So let's do that first. Welcome back. That truly weighs nothing. Literally, that's just mad. Feels like there's nothing in it. Right, there's a factory battery. Comes in at 4 kilos, give or take a shade. So 8 and a bit pounds, nearly 9 pounds in weight. Lithium battery. Just watch that move. It truly doesn't even weigh a pound. I'd say that's about half a pound, quarter of a kilo. It's not even moving it. So I'm going to just put half a pound. Amazing. Well, that's a bit tidier. Let's go on with some work. Right, there we go. That is as heavy as it needs to be. Again, like the fourth bridge, you could pick the bike up by that, and that's how I need it, because I'm going to mount everything off that. So the whole thing so far weighs about 2.5 kilos. It's not too bad. I thought it would weigh probably 4 by now, but it's not bad at all. So as I go along, once this core of it is finished, the whole thing's finished, I'll weigh it and add it to the board so that I'm keeping up with it as I go along. But that is it for now. You saw the battery snucks in there nicely. I will drill some holes in the bottom for potential drainage, although I can't imagine too much rainwater will go in it. And also the other thing is I will line it. I'm going to line it with inner tube rubber. Bicycle inner tube rubber gives a nice soft lining so nothing touches, and obviously it doesn't rattle or vibrate too much. So there we are. That's all I can do for now. In the next one, I've got to feed the loom, the wiring up through here, and I need to make something coming off the back of this to hold an ECU, the fuse box, and a couple of relays, bits and pieces that go in there. This is the original kind of plastic one that Kawasaki made. It's just enormous. There's the battery tray. This tray here just seems to be for, I don't know, your sandwiches, whatever. And then on the back there, that goes the fuse box there. There's a relay that side and on that side. So I've got to make space for these items, but I want them closer. If I put that on there, it ends up miles back. So I should be able to bring that in quite close, but that's the next one. I'll get to that next time. Now for me, this is going to be 2 days in a row, because I've got 2 days off in a row this week. I've been here at 4:10 now. I'm going to go and start getting this edited, and tomorrow I'll do another full session as well. So what, about 6.5 hours today. I'll try and do the same tomorrow and get this to a point where I can start thinking about some shape and some under tray sort of stuff going on as well. I've got a nice bit of height there, which I'm really happy with. All the wiring can come through underneath, and I can bring a nice under tray up off there, possibly using the old one I made with the French lights, so I can incorporate that by trimming it down, just making use of all the parts I've made in the past. But there we are, that's it as far as you're concerned. This is what, Wednesday, so you'll see the next one Saturday. So there we go. Thanks for watching, thanks for all your amazing support, I love your comments. Take it easy, ride safe. See you next time.
Well, I'm standing in